what you think.
Unless I've done something well. So, yeah, it already feels different.
Well, on a different part of so it is different.
Yes. So, Valkyria Revolutions.
Revolution.
Capital of the world. Sounds like fun, yeah?
Ah.
We've only done one mission on the other channel. This is...
However, it's already 100 times different to the original. I mean, the art style is the same, so you know we've lost nothing there. We've already gotten our stereotypes of, you know, posh woman, sexy woman, generically boring man, and you know all of our stereotype villains. And we've already got the
Russians.
Now, Ollie, to be fair, they are not the Russians, they are the Ruzi, or the artists formerly known as the Russians.
I have vodka in my bottom drawer over there. Would that be appropriate right now?
At this point, I think any Russian stereotype we do would be considered appropriate. You magnificent... Sorry, I've just seen the things, you magnificent bastard.
What?
Already they're a lot more foul-mouthed than the original, so that's something.
Yeah.
Though, obviously, through watching the first video, we found that the playstyle was dramatically different. Fighting a giant robot tank thing wasn't hiding behind something and then hoping to God your bullets hit.
Executed the entire royal family along with any loyalists.
And the leveling system seems to be a bit more, well, stable than the last one.
Hello there, Pete.
Hey, Petey!
Wait, so did Pete see that we had a new channel? Wait, Pete, we're not on the old channel, are we?
Got it.
Because this is supposed to be the first video on a new channel. Are we still on the Ollie Johnson channel?
Straight up sedition.
The Ollie-O. Well, to be honest, see, either way, this was a good idea just to make sure it fucking worked.
Making them more accepting of Jutland. It's a solid idea.
So I'm missing the dialogue. What's...
Please continue the operation within Jutland as well.
More rabble-rousing? We already threw fuel on that.
Pete?
We'll do it as much as we can.
Peace?
No, it's on the new channel. I saw the announcement video. Wonderful!
Oh, delightful.
Delightful, yes. So, yeah, I'm going to use my old channel for the things like recaps. I'm going to probably do reviews and shit. That kind of thing. And the games will go here.
It was a smart choice, and moving here has been difficult. We've moved to a channel that was built on top of an ancient Indian burial ground that was also originally built upon by a haunted mental asylum. So nothing could go wrong.
Yeah.
That cup started to move. Anyway, I know this is off topic, but I saw the No Mercy thing with Siskin.
I know.
And the first thing I thought of was the bottom bit, you know, when they're betting on Miss World, and the Chinese woman falls and breaks her face open, and he says, "Stop smiling, you bitch." But getting back onto things, so the last game was about them being at war with what was basically the Nazis, and they, you know. And they obviously had an issue. Instead of Jewish people they were trying to be really subtle about it. For people who actually haven't played Valkyria Chronicles, although at this point, with it being re-released, I'm pretty sure people already have, and with the title of this video, obviously. But they were trying to not so subtly do World War II by changing the names into weird anagrams.
Yeah.
So, you know, you had an empire instead of Europe. You had Europa, I think it was called.
Yep.
And instead of Jews, they were persecuting people with dark hair for reasons, like calling them Darksians, calling them filthy. You know, just ridiculous things. That it was obvious that what they were trying to do, but they were being different enough that they couldn't just outright say, "Oh, you're being religiously insensitive." So I'm curious with this one. as to what they're going to do with, the World War. With, this is obviously the Cold War, but already more actual fighting has gone on than what actually happened in the Cold War.
Yeah. Well, let's watch and see what happens. I'm loving the art style.
Oh yeah, the art style is definitely one that will never age with graphics.
Yep.
Though I love that this guy is basically I'm the protagonist. Look at my long coat and how I look different from the rest of my platoon. Truly, I am an individual hero. Let's just hope this game does better than, what Valkyria Chronicles did. The historian.
Oh,
is this going to be like that old man?
Is this like that old... Pete got Final Fantasy IX. Yes, mate. I'm gonna stream that as well. And it's
damn. Now the question, Ollie, is: are you going to use the cheats?
No, not for the. I mean, well, not to begin with. Like, I think we're going to do the same deal that we did with Final Fantasy VII. We'll use the cheats, but in a way that doesn't diminish the challenge.
I know, but here's the thing. There are two different cheat menus, to be honest.
Right.
There's one that you activate from the pause menu, and this will not affect your trophies. That will give you instant trance, will speed you up in battle, and also make you pretty much invincible. Then there's the one that make sure you always do 9,999 damage. There's the speed things up one, and then there's the one to stop people, stop random battles. And then there's the one in the configuration menu, which is the thing that will break your game, which will put you to your maximum level, give you the maximum number of ability gems, and also give you infinite gil.
Right.
Yeah, they're the game-breaking ones, to be honest.
Final Fantasy IX is the best Final Fantasy. Fact.
Oh, I'm not going to start a flame war. Though we can all agree 13 wasn't.
Yes.
Why don't we catch our breath?
Nay, I will carry on.
Nay, say I.
Someone's just put up something. Someone's just put up a thing saying that Cesaro has gone to the dentist, Isaac Yankum.
Shield bearers have sturdy defences. You cannot deal much damage to them head on. However, they cannot block attacks from behind, so try to get behind them. Additionally, you can break their guards by dealing enough damage, and they're also vulnerable while attacking.
Commencing operation.
Alright, yeah. Ow! That sword is far too thick to be Arabian.
Well, to be fair, Ollie, you know that this game is basically like an anime retelling of certain wars.
Yeah.
Let's just pray they don't do the Iraq War.
I don't think that would look very nice.
It wouldn't!
I mean, one of the appeals of this game, I think, is the lovely art style and the nice scenery. Defending the 100-acre wood from mean old farmer Hitler.
Yeah, it is being, a bit... It is using real-life wars, obviously.
I must prove myself by then.
I'm just glad that the last game didn't end with all of, what would have been Japan being blown up by, a massive nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Only then will my soul know peace.
At least they didn't follow it completely to the letter.
No.
My dreams have been haunted by that moment.
Someone just put up a
killed
question
a bunch
going...
of people before then.
Because I knew so
Yeah.
Sorry.
Someone's put up a weird question going, would you rather fuck the top half of Emma Watson on the bottom half of Hulk Hogan, or the top half of Hulk Hogan with the bottom half of Emma Watson?
They say to pity a starving, dying animal is to show great empathy.
Why not just have me? I have no word for that even being put up.
Means to put yourself
I think I'd rather separate the two halves.
Do not worry for other wild animals. To them, life is the never-ending struggle to survive, to find food. It's the same for us on the battlefield. There's no room for empathy.
'Tis a harsh world we live in.
Indeed it is.
Peter Shipway, I wouldn't fuck either of them.
These terrorists, everything looks black and white.
That's why you pick up the sword, Lois. Because you have a responsibility, both as a citizen and as royalty.
Just so.
I wouldn't want you to lose your emotional investment in all this.
Nor would I. Yet that is precisely why I worry about Amlet.
I've pored over countless records, but there is nothing on him prior to his adoption. The lack of information on him.
And the Rick and Morty page has a picture of Stone Cold Steve Austin on saying, standing by it.
Not at all. He never was the type to talk about his past. Perhaps I will ask the professor.
Professor?
Our former teacher. I am certain she would... Your Highness! Finally, I found you. Don't you
Yeah, I'm just going to let the plot go on.
Yep.
She needed a quiet place to practice her swordsmanship.
While I'd love to continue doing random jibber jabber, watching the plot and all the inappropriately dressed women.
Now, milady, let's return to the palace. I'll train you myself if you please. I've wielded a sword against my nagging brother many a time, so I'm confident in my skills. In fact, I'm positive your training would go better with me.
Absolutely not. You never hold back. Or something to happen to the princess.
I never held back against you because you're my brother. If that wasn't obvious, it's no wonder you can't find love, despite sharing some of my good looks.
You two are the best thieves as always.
Is that how it seems?
Indeed. I already envied your kinship, but the bond you both share really is something special.
Huh.
Oh, we briefly had 3 people watching that.
A kind and caring big sister, or a rambunctious little brother? Let me see.
So, I'm getting that she's the posh woman who just happens to be involved in this war that we may have accidentally started.
Yep.
Did we start this war? Is that what's going on? Because you beheaded the guy?
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Are you blushing?
We should return to headquarters. It's nearly time to discuss our next operation.
Already? I was so engaged in our practice, I suppose I lost track of the hour. Let us go then. Good day to you, Miranda.
Guess my big brother's got a soft spot after all.
Pete says, I wonder if Seb is watching. He may well
Seb is
be.
always watching in some way.
Then allow.
I already had allowed you to continue.
Even the young individuals who would later be branded as traitors, each had a place to call their home.
And Fiona,
Free
I'm watching you,
was a
says
columnist
Pete.
who earned his acclaim by often contributing to famous newspapers. His provocative pieces stimulated patriotism in people and led the citizenry of Jutland toward jingoistic tendencies.
Excuse me.
Basil Sabanci inherited his adoptive father's company.
Oh, come on, get to some
Through
war.
hard work, he solidified his position in the Ragnite industry and used his resources to support Jutland's forces.
She looks sinister.
Sand was in military intelligence.
Maybe she's a
although no
villain.
detailed records of her remain.
Just look at the face.
She and gathered intel on not only the Ruzi Empire, but various other world
Yeah, she's
powers
doing that
all by
smile.
herself.
The one where she knows exactly when and how the world will end.
Recent years, due to more in-depth
Or she's like,
investigation, research
everything is
techniques.
going according to my plan.
Oh,
That's why I'm wearing a garter with hearts on, and also a necklace with hearts on. So you think that I'm cute and adorable, but really, I'm pure satanical evil.
oh.
Oh, I'm going to poison the protagonist. Oh, the jovial. Oh, the mirth.
Solomon Kallenberg, a prominent member of Jutland's parliament,
Royston.
was said to be the brains behind the traitors. A capable and elegant man from an affluent family, his reputation was renowned in political and social circles. He thrust himself into politics,
Simo,
suppressed the
a
non-radical
prominent member of
factions
his parliament,
and
said to be the
allowed
brains
war to
behind the
continue.
traitors. A capable and elegant man from an affluent family, and his reputation is renowned in political and social circles. I'm basically the military nerd.
Pete says you are the Phantom. Oh
What?
yeah, yeah. That was a Born to Be Mild thing. That's going to be a reference no one's going to get because we never actually managed to produce it.
I know. I think I even left my boiler suit ran in your hotel, in your room at uni.
I don't have that anymore, so I think it's lost.
Oh well. All good characters all good characters die in some way, and Jeffrey is now lost to the ether.
Unless, of course, we could find some way to get, to, I don't know, digitally displace you. So you could film your parts there and have, just...
You mean like they did with BoJack?
Yeah. Well, no, not really, because I couldn't just completely recreate you in a computer. But, I don't know, film you in front of a green screen there and just sort of splice in the footage. Talk to the people living in Jutland's capital and listen to what squad mates have to say. Oh, there's a free roaming aspect. Gather up-to-date information on Jutland's state of affairs by reading the newspapers sold in the promenade. Oh my, are you the captain of that elite unit? Dear me, I didn't know you'd be so handsome.
Oh lordy.
Why was that a story event? Okay. Textile.
Yeah, you biddy.
Looks like all the Palace Street stores are having trouble getting their products. depending on how the war goes, that could change. I should check in often. Street vendors line Elsnor's Promenade, available. This is very Final Fantasy-like, says P. Available merchandise may vary over time. The anti-Valkyria squad actions and the state of the war effort can alter prices and supplies. I ought to fancy up and celebrate Jutland won after all. We're winning, so it's okay to splurge. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
This is a very nice Final Fantasy. Yes, it is. 9 is actually one of the best ones.
Pete says this is very Final Fantasy-like.
Maybe one of the later ones.
Van Argen's squad mates mingle with each other. Of greetings called circles. I accidentally skipped something there. I hope it wasn't too important.
Nice.
Sounds like everyone favours a fight against the Empire. I'm sure they'll support whatever we do next. However, if the fighting spirit goes down, they may not support us.
Yeah.
For that, we must continue to win. That's enough for recon for one day. Better get back to HQ. Go to headquarters. Your marriage is a farce, Purchase.
Ray bloody Purchase.
What's the matter?
Hello, Captain. It seems we've finally opted to go to war. If it sounds like he was waiting for it. If you have any questions pertaining to missions or mission reports, please speak with me. Oh. There's still some time before the next operation, however we should spend that time wisely in preparation. First, please visit Sabanchi & Co. and see what they can do about upgrading your anti-Valkyria weapons. Normally I'd join you, but I'm expecting a report from the main force any minute. I'll leave everything in your capable hands. Thank you. Basil's factory was added to area jump. Baz's Ragnite company. They help build our anti-Valkyria weapons. Oh, that'll be the R&D guys then. For upgrades and other such things.
Other such lark.
Yep. Basil's factory.
Yo.
Speaking to you right soon. Did you want to know about anti-Valkyria weapon upgrades or general weapon development? Either way, I got you covered. Now, let's get cracking. Mana weapon upgrades, secondary weapon R&D, and customization of battle parts. Huh. Secondary weapons like sidearms and grenades. Research and development will advance alongside the story's progression. Spells and secondary weapons equipment. Okay, I'm sure we'll get to the war soon.
Yeah, it has gone. This is the overarching problem with RP. Well, what some people say is an overarching problem with some RPGs is generally the fact that, especially in the beginning, it takes so long to explain literally everything. They try to explain every minor detail that they can in the early beginning just to, you know, get things going. But you have to sit through what feels like hours of it just to get through.
Pretty good, yeah?
Don't worry, I'm sure the war will continue at some point. It's only been 25 minutes.
Pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I'm not really, this is a bit confusing, I'm not really sure how that's supposed to work. We'll figure it out.
See ya.
For now, though.
If at first it doesn't make sense, just keep going and don't question it.
Fine, I should get back to HQ. Okay, so let's go and kill some people.
Finally.
What's the matter? Oh, what's this?
We've already managed to upgrade our anti-Valkyria weapons.
We've got a new assignment.
We can now perform mock battle exercises to bolster the squad's experience. We should strike while the iron is hot, as they say. Please head to the training grounds immediately. Well, I say let's get out there and twat it.
Not the smegger to oblivion.
That's why I was an orphan, even though my parents were alive.
Details are as follows.
To do this, we will hold a series of mock battles. The squad will separate into groups of 3 and each fight me. I won't be holding back, so I expect the same of you.
Dismissed.
Right. Deploy. Okay, we're actually getting to some gameplay here. 27 minutes in. The woman I love. Oh yeah. Okay, Pete's quoting Red Dwarf. The woman I love most in the whole world had her tongue down your ear. 6 of you with the least amount of experience by holding a mock battle against me. Helena, Bloom, Sarah, step forward. Spartacus, step forward. Shock troopers deal a great amount of damage with each swing. They're particularly effective against groups of enemies. Sappers, meanwhile, rely on alchemy. They aren't as hardened as shock troopers, so they need to be cautious. Commanders give orders based on the current situation. That's all for now. Let us begin.
The most romantic thing you've ever had down your ear is a Johnson's baby bud.
Allies can be ordered to follow manifests. There are 3 basic manifests: offense, defense, and support. Manifests can be set from the squad menu. Pressing the left or right directional button during a mission temporarily changes the entire squad's manifest.
I wonder if there's one that's literally, we're all gonna die, and then they all commit suicide.
Yeah.
They all committed seppuku.
Let's do this!
You can do this.
I'll switch them to support. They seem to be more offensive in support than they were on offense.
Maybe it means something different in Russian. Flanken Sie, blinken Sie. That's German.
Wonderful.
They shot him. That's enough. They're progressing nicely, Captain. Let's move on to the next group. Isaac, Tilda, Bridget, you're up. Has he got Wolverine claws? Scouts can overwhelm enemies through a string of consecutive attacks. Shield bearers use shields to reduce damage from the front. However, be aware they can't block attacks from behind. Ah.
Incoming enemy.
So there is still the. There is still very much the.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Right beside you.
That won't work. It's perfect. That won't work.
You're mine.
Show's over.
Let's begin the lesson.
It's perfect. Show's over. It's perfect.
Well done.
That's enough. Thoughts, Captain? I think both groups have sufficiently demonstrated their readiness. Let's conclude today's training then, he says, face down on the floor.
Trying to cough up his lung.
Please hold your applause.
S rank.
Now I'm even stronger.
Everyone levels up. Devise the priority, class alchemy.
You level up. You level up. You level up. Everybody levels up.
That's why I had my appendix out. I heard from headquarters that a store is being contracted to tailor to the Army's custom equipment. Yes, my family runs a tailoring business. It's called Tomason's Workshop. The military pays us a generous allowance for our services. Mum was so happy that money will really help the store. Alright. The Bumbling Bard and Royal Cemetery were added to area jump. To be honest, I just want to get on with the campaign at the moment.
Oh, yes.
Headquarters.
Our next mission is to seize the Ruse Viceroy office in Ipsyria. The anti-Valkyria squad will provide a distraction, drawing the enemy forces away from
Lovely,
Jutland's main
delicious
army.
war.
Should the enemy barricade themselves, we'll join the main army, surround the city, and overwhelm the Viceroy's office. Either we annihilate their troops or force them to retreat. Regardless, the Ruse threat leaves Ipsyria.
So we drive the Empire from their domain, placing the country back in the hands of its citizens. And then?
I don't care what comes after.
Perhaps you should. I worry for the Ipsarian people, and the long-term consequences of our victory.
We haven't won yet. You know that, right?
Thick, veiny war, says Pete.
Though I must ask you, as a squad mate...
Oh, yes. Well, I'm not going to do any of my thing of saying, war, death and destruction are my two most personal favorite things. Why, if they were two oiled up naked men, I would cover myself in oil and squeeze between them. Nothing gets me harder than death and war.
And someone else has just come in to watch as you were saying that.
Please.
Hello there.
My apologies.
Oh Lord.
Happily again.
Is this going to happen every time they're in the same room?
Pish posh. Enough of this plebeian poppycock.
Pish posh.
Don't name any names, but the fish rots from the head. Perhaps we need a new captain, a true leader, like myself.
Screw you.
Never get used to seeing a lover's spat, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad. I guess it's a bit like our unit's tradition. I can see it. That's a fitting
Oh dear, this is not going to go well. We've already got our first rebellion within the rebellion.
Yep.
No, no girl's gonna go for some mean old man. Get a clue, you two.
I rescind my previous statement. Now let's be more serious then. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Bridget?
I don't care either way. Just do what you want.
I don't know, you still look pretty pissed. You're scratching your face so hard it's making new forehead wrinkles. Don't come crying to me again if you can't get rid of them this time.
Wait, crying again? As in, you've watched Miss Bridget weep? Frailty, thy name is woman.
Maybe you should just drop it, Isaac.
Methinks the lady's doth.
Well, if you could say anything about the original game did well, it did do well, you know, pushing the main characters.
Yeah. It did
Well, each
characters
character-
well in general.
Well, yeah, I mean, even its, you know, units effectively had their own personalities and their own
Yeah.
quirks. I mean,
I
remember,
love that about the original.
I love the fact that we had, like, wasn't one of them like a crazy lesbian and she'd only perform well if she was around other women?
I
Like,
don't
one
know
of the
about
traits was that
crazy,
she
but yeah.
hated, you know, she hated men but loved women, and she'd perform so much better. And Jane, fucking hell.
What's the matter?
Jane was completely crazy because, you know, if she took damage, she would get off on it.
Seems that
Oh yeah.
I think, yeah, she'd take damage and she was like a masochist, so she'd enjoy the pain and she'd perform better after being shot.
Ah.
Get ready to die, imps.
Alright, so another mission. You can now deploy on 3 missions.
Good.
I know what 3 mean. Oh, right, 4 different times. So you can use them to strengthen. Okay, so we've got the grindy missions. Seize the Viceroy's office. Alright, bring it.
Give me all your money. Never.
Never!
And you got the optional capture all the bases.
Let's go for it. Infiltrate the center of Valkyria, break through any enemy strongholds we come across, seize the
I get the
Viceroy's
feel-
office.
I get the feeling that we might be a bit too arrogant.
Nah.
Spoken like a true arrogant bastard.
I don't wish to sound arrogant, but I don't think there's any way we'll lose a single battle throughout this whole playthrough.
That's all.
I don't think it's arrogant to say that I am the greatest man who ever lived. What does that sound like? Thick, veiny war, thrusting into the world. The world wants it, and we're giving it to him.
Amleth, Ophelia, Gadot, and Sarah.
Again and again. The world
Deploy!
wants it.
Charge!
Sorry, I'm just thinking of that Douglas Renham video he made to try and advertise the company.
I was
What
keeping
industries?
this gun in order to take my own life, but however, as you know, in the end, I jumped out of a window.
How would he have even? How is that possible? I did randomly the other day while I was around my in-laws go, ah, a gun. Wonder if it's loaded.
October 18 Jutland
No.
army departed to attack the Ruzi Empire, who is controlling Ipsaria.
Ipsaria was a point of strategic importance to both
Right then,
sides.
to war!
To war!
It's October
The
1853.
land is covered with mountains rich with ragnite veins, giving a great many people work in the mines.
Great. Now I'm just imagining the word thick veiny war on a t-shirt. Put it on a shirt!
Put it on a shirt!
Lovely war. Oh, what a lovely war.
I am all right, Godot.
All units, commence operation.
Oh god. Okay. So she's a royal.
Yep.
Hold on, let me see this. Let me see if I've got this one right. I'm a royal, but I want to be involved in this war, though unfortunately my mannerisms make it difficult for me to get on with everybody. Am I kind of hitting the mark?
Yep.
Look, a bad guy!
Imperial.
Yeah, it would be better if we had guns.
Ollie, we did guns, and what did we end up with? We ended up with a death camp being blown up in the last game. A literal concentration camp for dark-haired people.
Yep. Felled enemy commander.
The rest should scatter like rats.
Where are you? There you are.
Commander neutralized.
Oh wait, we've got to take the bases, haven't we?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, the map says there's a way to do that around here. But it's blocked off.
Ollie, kill everybody.
Okay, how do we get through?
Have you tried hitting it?
You are not alone.
Yeah.
Ready or not, here I come.
Oh, you can switch.
To arms.
You ready?
I didn't know you could switch characters.
Okay. Moving hastily along, sir.
I'll figure out how to get through that later.
Hey, they're not so tough.
Ah!
A murderer. Commander down. Who's next?
Eliminating enemies around a base controlled by the Empire allows that base to be captured.
I can't claim this base in the name of Spain.
State of the war is displayed at the gauge located. The longer the bar, the greater Jutland's advantage. Alright, yeah. Let's go for a total rout, shall we?
Ollie has, as Pete said, thick, veiny, and I believe he also said war. So not to appropriate any certain actions in real life. Let's ravage this war.
Commander down. Oh, there's another commander. Base captured. Huzzah! Replenishing ammo and secondary weapons. I kinda think I'm doing this really amateurishly. Like, I don't actually know how to use secondary weapons.
Hmm.
You ready?
Oh wait, no, that's the way we came. Vault. What the? Right, I think we've gone back. Someone gets killed. Oh fuck, I can't believe we've done this. Right, okay. Seems to be a bit of a where to go dilemma. Ah!
Bunch of lamos.
Let's end this. All right.
Terribly sorry. Lovely guys. Yes. You are not lovely guys. Onward to victory.
Never forgive you, Rux.
Their numbers are rising.
Hardly even a warm-up.
Eliminate all enemies.
Kill them all with that big fucking sword of yours.
I've set it to solo, so everyone will go after their own targets.
Commander down.
Solo, like the drink.
All right.
Yeah. Oh!
Kill everyone you can. Kill whoever you find, but remember, the beast is mine.
Keep your guard up.
Look what I can do.
We gotta go this way to take.
What's the big idea? You are not alone. Lovely guys. What's the big
What?
idea?
No one ever said that we weren't going to do Gaston.
Huh.
No one says Gaston like Gaston.
What's the big idea?
Oh,
When
time.
I was a lad, I ate myself. Ah!
You're no
You are not alone. Lovely guys.
Prepare yourself.
You are not alone. Lovely guys.
We gotta take out the tank. Peter, I still haven't seen the new Beauty and the Beast. Well, it's pretty good. You should see it.
I actually haven't seen it yet.
Look what I can do.
Oh, he's on a defense.
The hell is that? That's the tank thing. Giant dildo on legs.
Are you only just seeing that?
I'm just seeing you smash the fucking thing. I might be on a bit of lag, as usual.
No, the tank's been there for a while. Well, I've just killed the tank, so let me know when you see it die.
Kill them all.
Base captured.
Excellent, excellent. Well, you only need to capture 2, didn't you?
Yeah. I wonder if the... I wonder, I was going to say, if there is a full map view thing you can do. Because you know what my sense of direction is like, and now I have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
Oh god. Yeah. I remember I used to have to act as your eyes sometimes.
Yeah. Aha! Alright, let's...
Watch this! Alright.
Taste my blade!
Commander down!
In the name of justice!
Rocks.
Instilled fear in the enemy.
Ha! Shot him!
I am now
Who's next?
the scarecrow.
Ha!
Alright. You're no match for me.
Fear.
This is going well.
Turn the tides!
Fell the retreating enemy. Don't move or we'll shoot. Go right ahead. Bang, bang. Put out. Bang. Oh no. You got me.
I think
Hey,
we're
stop
winning.
making fun of her. You think? The fact that we felled like loads of their soldiers doesn't imply that we're winning this whole thing hands down.
This is like if Valkyria Chronicles and Dynasty Warriors had a baby.
And that baby just happens to have a soft spot for communism.
We keep going and neutralize the Viceroy office.
Oh, it just went to now loading. We've wandered into a boss fight, haven't we?
Yes.
I used a warp whistle. Oh, you're one of those kind of gamers, huh? What? No, nothing. I wouldn't want to trivialize your journey with a boss fight.
The journey is the destination.
You can tell by his glare. There's no trace of intelligence. He has the eyes of a beast.
Look at Luigi. He's having fun.
One pup does not a wolf pack make.
My eyebrows sense danger.
Your fangs at an
Shock.
apex predator like me isn't bravery, it's buffoonery.
Isaac, you're an idiot. But you got a point. Something smells fishy here. Maybe it's a trap. Like a decoy. Or an ambush.
Who cares? Let's do this, Jordan! Victory goes to those who were first to strike, First Sergeant.
Does he have a robot hand? Oh, that might just be armor.
Hey, that's Ragnite.
A robot hand.
It's a mono-powered prosthesis.
No, it is. It's a robot hand.
Just like Grandpa used to have.
Wait a minute, I've got a robot hand! I would have used my robot hand for good.
The rest of you, keep
His
going.
robot hand.
Finish the mission.
We can give you back your legs. Robot legs? No. Oh.
That arm. Who the hell are you? I have no obligation to answer you.
Defeat Solidus. Finish your mission.
Go as you planned.
Why would you bring a princess into battle? Like, I mean, it's strategically idiotic. Shoot him.
Shoot him in the dick.
Alright, I'm out of bullets. Ah!
Yeah, out of bullets. Time to just do this the old-fashioned way. Have at you and stuff.
Kill him with fire!
Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. Are you sure?
His face seems somehow familiar. Though I cannot be certain. Plus, he does remind me of something. Someone presumed to have died some time ago.
His face seems familiar, however, though I cannot be certain. Well, maybe I can cut it off and give it to you. Your memory will come back in time.
Oh god, someone's down.
Oh, Penn Island.
Come on now. Keep an eye on that. Thanks. It's over. Come on now. I'll give it my all. How about this? Show me what I can do. I am sworn to the crowd. Burn them all. See right through you. See how you handle this.
Constant vigilance.
Burn them all. How about this?
Taste my blade.
It's over.
I'd use my robot hand for evil.
Get lost.
Damn, he blocked fire.
Get lost.
Grenade!
Burn them all. Weak. Keep an eye on her.
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on it. Leave it to me. Hold fast. What are you looking at? I'm with you. Burn them all! Hold fast! Burn them all!
I wonder if someone else has an attack that
Could hurt him. Because
Yeah.
fire definitely doesn't seem to be doing jack shit.
This one has a bazooka.
I know what you're thinking, but remember that grenades didn't seem to do jack shit to him, so, you know.
Let's try again. No, they're too close. Oh.
This isn't looking good.
That all you got? No, it's not. Prepare yourself. Take the offensive. That all you got? No, it's not. That all you got?
Ready or not, here
You
I
ready? Keep an eye on it. See how you handle this. That all you got?
Okay, I think he's... But how much longer could he possibly last?
I honestly don't know, Ollie, but... he's gotta be dead soon.
taste my blade.
See how you handle this. You ready? What are you looking at?
Try that again.
I'll give it my all.
Ah, he's weak against that.
What? What's he weak against?
The smash earth technique.
Out of my way.
Ah.
That should do some damage.
Got him.
Your Highness!
What the?
Are you not Prince Laertes? Heir to the throne of Ipsaria?
Laertes, Ophelia. They're both characters from Hamlet.
Wow. Awesome.
I said that really condescendingly. It's like, I've got nothing against that.
The prince?
Yes. At first I feared my memory failed me, but there is no doubt left in my mind. The eyes are a window to the soul. And a gaze that fierce could only have belonged to Prince Laertes.
A member of the Crimeus royal family survived. But why would he attack us? And that prosthesis. Something's not right.
I've read about a procedure in which a body's capabilities are alchemically augmented and even surpassed by Ragnite.
A mana-enhanced human.
Ew. And here I thought he was kind of cute.
We can validate the facts later. We need to prioritize the operation first.
Oh yeah, it's back to the mission at hand.
What a stubborn group. Just give it up and be obliterated already.
Looks like a last-ditch effort.
Amlet!
Oh, Amlet. That's his name.
Now's as good a time as any.
I'm ashamed that it's taken me this long to spot the references.
Good to see the captain's still alive and kicking. The enemy's ass.
Alright. Hold on, right. Deploy.
Constant vigilance.
Prepare the door blower.
Grenade.
All right, commander down. All right. Who's next?
Constant vigilance. For my people.
Retreat!
Ready or not, here I come.
Tay is ours. Sworn to the crowd. Who's next?
In the name of justice.
Who's next? Next. I'll give it my all. Sworn to the crowd.
I shan't give in.
Get lost.
Grenade.
Now or never.
All right, commander down.
Mission complete.
Mission complete.
Time 15 minutes. C rank. Enemies defeated 90. And optional objective complete for an overall B.
As expected.
Good, good. And everyone leveled up.
Yeah.
Looks clear. I think we're finished for now. Provided everything went according to plan, the main army should be winding down as well. Of course, there could be more troops on the outskirts. Should we try to draw them out?
No, we should stay right here, strategically speaking.
Regardless, the residents will come out when the battle concludes. It'll be fine if we're welcomed with open arms.
But it'll be a hassle if they put up a resistance.
If that happens, I will persuade them myself. Once we convey our intentions openly and earnestly, they shall understand. If we can do that, I believe they'll accept us. And Jutland.
Yup. I'm sure Fifi can do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'll help too.
Why are you being so competitive? I don't see the point.
We could use all the Hans we can get.
Captain Gronkair! Runner Nielsen reporting. Our army engaged a large enemy unit on the outskirts of Ipsaria and has defeated them. The Ruzi forces broke formation and have begun retreating. Our troops are entering the city right now.
Inform the commanding officer, taken the Viceroy office and secured the area. They may encounter some residual enemy forces scattered across the city, which should rendezvous with us immediately. And be sure to show the citizens some care. We're here to free them from the Empire's oppression, after all. We cannot tread on their honor and dignity as Ruse has. These orders come directly from Princess Ophelia herself.
Yes, sir. I'll definitely relay that. I swear on my life.
I trust you will. Hans, a moment.
Sir?
The main force. How many did we lose?
I don't know the details, but the commanding officer himself said the death toll is far below estimates. The commander is calling this operation a decisive victory. We've won, and with minimal casualties.
Hooray!
Is something wrong, Captain?
No.
We've won them with minimal casualties. Yay.
Hooray!
I'll be taking my leave now.
Now let's celebrate by drinking something. Come on, let's drink until we can't feel feelings anymore.
Nothing at all.
Yep.
Oh, our job's finally done. I could use a drink. What do you say, Jordan?
Drinking until dawn doesn't count as a drink, First Sergeant.
I can see it now in my mind's eye. Me, surrounded by doting Ipsarian damsels, the epitome of prestige and popularity.
Yeah, in your dreams.
Hey, wait! The captain hasn't dismissed us yet.
Come on! Hurry up, Fifi!
Okay, that's the end of that part of the story. Seems like it's good a place as any to call it.
I'd say so. All in all, I'm liking where this is all going. I'm liking the look of this so far.
Okay, so we hope
I
you
might
enjoyed
actually
this
pick this up at
broadcast.
some point.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Subscribe to the channel, yada yada yada, and tune in next time for the next part of the story.